Hello everybody, Sound StarCraft here again with a TvZ from the super recent tournament, Dreamhack Winter Tournament played in Sweden. I believe the replays were only released a few days ago. So for up-to-date replays, Sound StarCraft is your channel. No, it is going to be spawning as the red Terran in the bottom left, Liquid TaeJa, and as the blue Zerg, it is Millennium Stephano, one of the most successful international players out there in StarCraft2, along with Huck and a couple others. I think at the moment though he is the most successful, playing in heaps of tournaments lately. He's going to be sending that super speedy overlord out to have a bit of a scout. And Liquid TaeJa, man, he is a pretty awesome player. Obviously he's Korean, member of Team Liquid. He is kind of known for his hectic micros, so we'll see in this game if he uses that to out micro those roaches and those lings, man, because he's the kind of guy who can go into battle with, you know, what is a way less army supply and something you'd never expect to actually do much damage, and micro so well that it can make a huge difference. And you know, a lot of people don't think of StarCraft as a game where something like micro is that important. Obviously it's very important, but like usually, you know, you kind of put your two death balls together and whoever has more of an army kind of wins. But you know, TaeJa, he's pretty good. He tends to go Marine Marauders. Right now he is going to be going a double racks, and so far no gas as well, so we may just see mass Marines. He is choosing to build these outside of the base, so taking a bit of a risk here, considering he hasn't done any kind of scouting. This is a pretty big risk because you know, those Ling rushes would be devastating right now, but I guess he is going to have Marines out pretty soon to deal with them. But the thing is, if Stephano had 6 pulled or something like that, he would be absolutely screwed. So he is kind of just assuming that Stephano isn't going to 6 pull, just based on the fact that this is a competition, and even though you do see 6 pulls in competition, you would like I've never seen Stephano do a 6 pull, just because of his style. He likes to play heavily macro, usually gets out at least 3 bases around the 430 mark, which we may see here. TaeJa is going to be scouting out now, and he's going to see the timing of that base. At the same time, what's he doing with this probe? Is he going to do some sort of proxy? We'll see, but at the moment he's just popping out Marines. The spawning pool's almost done for Stephano. Both players, you notice, have no gas. It's something a lot of players are doing lately, are getting gas later and later. Oh, he's going to go for a bunker rush. Something a lot of players have been doing quite a bit lately is, Spinecrawler going to be going down. Not get any gas for ages, especially Terran and Zerg. Protoss, you kind of always have to at least get one assimilator in the early game. But as Terran and, or Zerg, you can kind of get away with it for quite a few minutes, as those Marines are going to get taken out by the drones there. And the Lings are going to be able to clean this up, so pretty failed bunker rush, but hey, he took those probes off the line for a while. That is going to be hurting Stephano's income. Right now he is going to be moving the bunker slightly to get those add-ons, you'd assume, although he still has no gas, so no add-ons yet. Pumping out the mules, because as Zerg and Terran, there is a lot you can get with just minerals, man. Like Zerg, you kind of have the queens, you have the spine crawlers, you see both of them right here. Obviously drones and everything like that. Finally he's going to be getting his gas, but yeah, with Protoss, your only real offensive unit that you can get with just minerals, the Zealot, isn't going to do much against air. It's not going to do much. It's not a ranged unit, whereas, you know, Terran have the Marines, and Zerg have the Queens and things like that. So, and anyway, Protoss, you kind of have to have gas for pretty much everything. Like most things need gas. But I'm getting off track here, as there we see a double Expo going down for TaeJa. So pretty greedy build here, although he has kind of sent into Stephano's mind that he is going to be doing something aggressive with that bunker rush. So you kind of faux aggression there, getting out heaps of minerals, and then just dropping down 2 command centers. So kind of hoping Stephano isn't going to be working on some sort of early timing attack or something like that. So far, man, TaeJa, he's been pretty ballsy in this game, and pretty greedy if you ask me. Like, he didn't wall in. He got that double racks, no gas, and then bunker rushed. And you know, against Zerg, you almost always see a wall in, and you'll hardly ever see that build that TaeJa just did. But hey, man, maybe it'll work out for him, you know. Stephano, maybe... No, he still hasn't gotten his third, so he could be going for some sort of 2-base timing here. These Marines are going to be here to scout out that third, but I guess we'll see. He finally did have that gas a little while ago. Does have the Roach Warren up, so, you know, he needs that gas if he wants to get out Roaches. Are you guys enjoying this violin music in the background, man? It is pretty sick. An SUV is going to be moving out with these Marines, so maybe we'll see another bunker. I think they did have a pause there for a moment, but it's not on the replay, so I don't care. Bunker is going to be down here with this nice barracks wall in, and the factory, double factory, so maybe we'll see a mech style player, though I hardly doubt it with all these Marines on the field and the 3 barracks already built. Ooh, these Roaches are going to be able to clean this up though. And right now Stephano is ahead in terms of resources lost. So TaeJa, was he too greedy? Is he going to be able to hold off this timing push here from Stephano? Although Stephano is producing 8 drones at the moment, so, and getting an Evo chamber. So possibly expanding soon. Pretty surprised to see him not expand yet. Usually you have the third base way earlier in this. Maybe TaeJa's kind of faux aggression in the beginning did freak him out, having that super early 3-rack there. I don't know, but quite a bit of mind games going on in this game, and especially from TaeJa's part, and it seems to be working out in his favor. If he can keep these SCVs on this bunker, he should be able to hold off. Although right now he is losing a whole bunch of SCVs. This Marine is going to go down. Drops another mule anyway. Although he should be able to hold this off. The Hellion here now needs to repair this bunker as well. And what do we have? We have pre-igniter. So blue flame on the way. Weapons 1. So is he going to go with a Hellion harass here? He does have the reactor here. And he is getting that upgrade, so I guess he is hoping to get some drones with the Hellions there. At the same time, we do have the 3rd hatchery finally being dropped down by Stephano. And the layer tech just oh no, it's just on its way. And he is getting the 1-1 upgrades there as well. I don't know why I just did that. You guys probably thought I saw something heaps interesting, but I didn't. I just made an annoying noise. I do apologize. A spore crawler as well. So maybe he's nervous of Banshee harassment, something like that. Although so far, no starports on the field. Right now, both players kind of sitting back, turtling in. Except here come these Hellions, man. Are they going to be able to get the drone kills that makes this worthwhile? Notice the upgrade is done, so there is that blue flame, adding that extra damage. And right now he's going to be trying to line these up, but there are 2 queens and a bunch of roaches here. So we'll just see if that was worth it there. Workers killed only 10, and he did lose 4 of those Hellions. And I think some of those workers were earlier in the game. He lost those early in the game anyway. So I don't think it was really worth it unless he can do some damage here, because he also invested in that tech, and I don't think, you know, unless he goes into the mech style of play, he's not going to be using that tech too much, as Hellions aren't super useful in the late game unless you're really going with the mech style play. And right now these Hellions better watch out, or they better micro like a mofo. This is what I was talking about. Although right now he's not even going to bother microing those. Maybe he was distracted somewhere else. More Hellions are going to be moving out though, so continually trying to get this drone count down. But if we look at the units tab, oh, he's actually ahead in ACVs. That is not common against Zerg, man. And right now, Stephano needs to do something, man, because he waited quite a while on that 3rd base. Something you usually see way earlier. 1 worker is going to get taken out there. And, you know, as a Zerg player, you usually need that 3rd quite a bit earlier. Ooh, that Hellion is going to go down. Infestation pit going to be going down. So not a bad choice, especially when you see Hellions flying around. Nice fungal growth on those bad boys would be pretty sweet. And there's the extra hatchery, although that Hellion is going to be taken out. And we do have the typical upgrades here, combat shields, Getting out the 2-1. So what's happening? No, they're pretty even in upgrades. I think Stephano actually has one more armor upgrade. Although, and oh, that just got taken out there. So he is going Marine Marauders, something you see TaeJa do countless times before. Stimpack is done as well. And he loves that because, you know, once you stim, they're so fast. They're just so perfect for micro. And micro is his thing, man. So we'll see. But usually, yep, there are the medivacs to back that up. Still building Hellions, though. So he's being pretty resilient with his Hellion harass. Oh, building 1, 2, 3 at a time with another 2 light up. So he's pretty serious. And look at this rally point in his main army. So he is going to be using them to bolster up his army, making sure he doesn't waste that blue flame tech, sorry. And at the same time, he's on an equal base, sitting and getting up a 4th against a Zerg. Although we do have super early hive tech for Stephano. This is really unusual. And the spy, so Broodlords, man. But right now, TaeJa does have quite a large macro lead, which is not something you usually see against a Zerg player, and definitely as a Zerg player, not a situation you want to be in. So it looks like his kind of mind game in the beginning with that bunker rush and seeing those Marines did freak him out a bit, cause him to stay on 2 bases probably a bit longer than he should have, as TaeJa after that just kind of turtled up in his base, man. And right now his army supply is ahead of Stephano's by exactly 20. So oh, this could be pretty devastating, this death ball here. And Stephano trying to take a 4th. I don't think that's gonna happen. Because right now he realizes he's just outgunned. That hatchery is going to go down there. At the same time, the Infest is here. But these ones have some energy, so maybe we'll see a nice fungal there. So TaeJa, realizing that fungal is going to be there, it decides to back out. Needs to snipe, it gets 1 Infester. Splash damage on the 2nd. There is still another 3, oh 4. That one doesn't have enough energy though. So yeah, we'll see. These medivacs are going to be healing these up though. The spy is done. So when will we see Corruptors starting to be built? Oh no, he is turning it into a greater spy. That makes total sense. Anywho, TaeJa is going to be backing out here. And probably just regrouping. But right now he is way ahead. Work supply and army supply. If we look at the income, Stephano slightly ahead there. Actually, no, it's pretty even going back and forth there. So yeah, we'll see. But so far, I definitely think the ball's in Stephano's court to do something to deal with this. He's going to be cleaning up a little Ling there. Sacrifice to have a bit of a scout, although he can see everything with the creep. He's going to be taking out these destructible rocks. Although usually it's good to get Zerg in a choke point. Make sure those Lings don't get us around. Blue Flame is going to be nicely micro there to get a couple of extra Ling shots. And if we look at the overall resources lost, it's actually super even. So, hey, maybe these Broodlords, man, maybe they'll swing it back into... and I know they're Corruptors, but they'll soon be Broodlords, trust me. Maybe they'll swing it back into Stephano's favor, although I think it's just maybe a bit too far behind at this stage. As you can see, the supply... TaeJa's pretty much maxed out. He's going to be scanning here, clear up a few of these creep tumors. And Stephano can't so far get onto a 4th base, and usually as Zerg, you feel comfortable only when you're 1 base up against your opponent if you're playing against Protoss or Terran. SCV is going to be... Did he scout that hidden expand? No, he didn't. Ooh, what's that? Oh, it's going to get taken out there. So yeah, you see Stephano desperately trying to get out of 4th hatchery, but I don't know. I don't know if he can. TaeJa's pretty spot on, and right now he's using his Spidey senses. Is he going to head over to that corner? Because right now he doesn't know that hatchery is there, but he may just go on over there. Or is he just going to be chilling over here? Oh, these Infestors getting very close to the tanks. Ogmi pooping out infested Terrans. And 1 Infestor, 2 Infestor. Oh, nice fungal there on the siege tanks. Oh, look at that fungal. Devastating. But I think TaeJa just has too much stuff. Although these fungals are doing pretty serious damage. The Infested Terrans even making a difference. These medevacs It may not be enough, and right now, it looks like Stephano has come out the victor in this little battle here in the middle. Oh, siege tanks though. Make sure not to overcommit himself there. Resources lost. It's still pretty even though. With TaeJa. Oh, actually, Stephano is slightly behind there. As there's a harassment here. Oh, God. Sorry, guys. Do you want me to go back? I missed that goddamn harassment. I do apologize. Anyway, it is going to be continuing up here, and the Marines will finally get cleaned out. Let's just see how much damage. Oh, God, there was a lot of workers killed there. Oh, God, and I missed it. How embarrassing. As you can see, only 58 drones for Stephano, but he is just going to be pumping out a lot of Zerglings as he realizes as much as he'd want to build drones, he can't really afford to at the moment. Still trying to take this fourth, which was denied over there. But TaeJa does have some sort of spidey senses, and as soon as that hatchery gets dropped, he just rocks up and takes it out, and he is already onto his fourth, which is on the way here. So his income right now is going to be quite a bit ahead there. Oh God, hugely ahead. But here come the Broodlords, baby. Although if these Marines stim up, it can do some damage to this. He even has a few Corruptors here for only a couple of almost dead Medivacs. That might be a bit overkill, although he can always morph those into Broodlords. Right now, these Lings are going to be taking out these tanks. Lings v tanks, man. You do not want to be in those tanks in that situation. And right now, Stephano is just going to be bolstering up his army here, getting in those extra Lings. Getting some Bailings. Oh yeah, we even have Seeker Missile and a Raven on the way. So that could be potentially devastating if it's used properly against these Broodlords here. As well as armor level 3 and doors here. And what do we have? We have 3-3. So Stephano is going to be moving in, or maybe just having a little peek. But TaeJa is on 3-2, so upgrades fairly similar. Although Stephano still hasn't been able to get up his fourth base, so he is way behind in the economy. These Broodlords may be able to take out this fourth though. Actually, sorry, this fifth. Man, TaeJa has been expanding like crazy. But these Marauders are just going to be shooting the little Broodlings, which are essentially free units here. May want to hoe down that road. And here come the Vikings to counter these. But he only has a few. Oh! Seeker Missile potential here. Do the Ravens have enough energy? Oh, it hasn't been learnt yet. It's so close. 102. They do have enough energy, although it does look like this planetary fortress will be taken out. Oh my god. This is a pretty sweet game, guys, I'm just going to say. And let it speak for itself, as infested Terrans have been pooped out right now. And where is TaeJa's army? Because he is way ahead in supply. Oh, he is going to be going for a counterattack at the same time with these Marines. Maybe able to clean up Stephano's natural. At the same time, though, these infested Terrans are going to be attacking that Marauder. And here come the Vikings. And they're going to be going for these Broodlords. One gets taken out. The Marines will take out the second one. And where is the Raven? These infested Terrans are going to keep going to town. At the same time, these Marines are going to keep being rallied up here, trying to do damage, knowing that Stephano has his army out of place. And he doesn't really have much of an army left. He is quite a bit behind. 30 supply behind TaeJa, who still has 5 bases, getting the 5th one up and running for a second time now, as it just recently got taken out. These Vikings need to be careful not to get fungal though. Though TaeJa's micro is pretty sweet. Oh, these Marines are going to die. That is one lucky Marine, man, already with 4 kills there. Oh, the siege tanks are going to be going to town on this spine crawler, which does get taken out. At the same time, TaeJa is still running his Marines here, but they are going to get owned by those Lings, upgraded Lings. These Ravens need to do something sick, man. Oh, there's the Seeker Missile, but it's on the Zergling, not really doing much there. This tank is pretty ballsy going up against these fully upgraded Ultras. And these Ravens are still chilling here. He does have the air superiority here, so he is going to be able to keep his units here. But at the same time, Stephano is going to be moving out with these Ultras and these Zerglings. And there's Thors here and a few Marines to deal with this. The music's getting pretty epic as well. Oh god. I'm gonna turn up. Oh, and we do have the well played. As Stephano decides to leave. This was kind of his last ditch effort, and when he saw that, he kind of freaked out and thought, hey man, I'm not even going to bother. I mean, did he have a chance though? His army supply was about 20 behind. His work supply is way behind, so nice harassment there from TaeJa. Managed to clean that up. He had these guys just chilling in his base, which is pretty insulting. And he never really managed to get up that 4th base, and that's kind of what killed him. It just always being behind on the macro. And we mentioned before, macro is so important. TaeJa knows how to do it, man. But StarCraft ultimately is a game of macro, and if you don't have the income to compete, you're going down. And that's what happened to Stephano. So this is a best of 3. We will see what happens in the second game. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. I certainly did. And I'll see you guys later.